We come to you live on EA Sports. I'm Ed Cohen. Great to be joined by my running mate here tonight. It's Jay Williams.
Ed, always a pleasure. Do you see the intensity in your eyes tonight? Do you see that passion? We're going to have a barn burner. Let's check it out.
You can see it. You can feel it. I know this takes you back. Let's do this thing. In a flash, scores at the rim. Jay, you've known Kyrie Irving since he was a young man growing up in New Jersey. He's overcome a lot of obstacles, chief among them staying healthy and on the floor.
Yeah, Ed, he's been battling injuries since his freshman year of college, but the beautiful thing about Kyrie Irving is that he always loves the big stage. Making the game-winning shot in Game 7, he will continue to do so when he surrounds himself with great, inspiring leaders with the likes of such Kobe Bryant.
Nets have it.
Pick up that sense of urgency. Here's a chance to break the tie.
A big finish at the rim.
And when you get your prescription, you take your medicine and you call it a day.
Leonard. His first effort off the mark. Can't connect from in close. Kevin Durant missed his first. That one goes.
He's a modern-day big that plays like a 6'2" guard. Scary.
To George. Beverly buries it on the catch and shoot.
I hope everyone here knows the golden rule. Guys, remember, sharing is caring.
Durant to Irving. Here's Durant for two. And it's Zubac with the rebound. To Leonard. Strong finish for Paul George.
That probably won't be the last time we see a dunk from him tonight. Maybe sometimes you should send a message. Give him a hard foul. Don't let it be so easy.
Kevin Durant, 2 of 4 now.
When the ball's in his hands, we all knew what was going to happen.
George buries the three. He's too good to leave that open.
But it was how he created the shot. As a defender, there's a tendency to stand up when you stare at the ball. Offensive player recognized that, continuously moved without the ball. Bang, that's how he set it up.
And a chance coming up at the line.
You got to know your personnel. That's not someone you want to send to the line for a free two.
First one goes down. And he hits the second. And he cashes in at the line. 3 for 3. Clippers have the basketball. To Paul George. Sizing up the defense. It's PG for 2. Paul George. 3 for 3. That's a perfect start. Jay, when you break down Paul George, where is he at his best?
He needs to be engaged. He needs to have the ball in his hands. He needs to be needed. And that's the biggest thing for Paul George. When he's the guy offensively, he makes those clutch shots. It re-engages him deep. Offensively, and that drives him to be the best version of Paul George there is.
To Dinwiddie, lets it fly from beyond the arc. He buries it.
I mean, does he have eyes in the back of his head or what? I get paid money to watch and study this game daily. Even I didn't see that angle.
George, 13 points here in the first quarter alone. He's knocked down 3 threes.
The defense better buckle in. This is going to be a long game. Expect each possession the offense to call the same play.
The pass taken away by the Clippers. To Leonard. Lets it fly from long range. The Nets have the rebound. Out of bounds. Last touch by DeAndre Jordan. Both coaches hitting the reset button. Fresh legs coming onto the floor. Leonard. That's good D. Shot no good.
Great contest by the D, but I want to see the coaching staff call the same exact play the next possession. Get that offensive player the ball. Let him prove that it wasn't the D. It was more in his own head.
Leonard. His first quarter struggles from deep continue. It's no good.
Shooters shoot, period. I don't want to hear any excuses. That's why you're on the floor. You keep doing what you're doing with that superior confidence.
To Williams. And that one out of bounds off a net. It's George for 2. Add 2 points to the board.
And last year, it seemed like PG really had a difficult time finding that next level elite PG. No doubt about it, this year, he needs to be playoff P all day, every day.
Knocked loose. Leonard missed his first 4 shots from the field in this one, but he gets that to drop from 3.
There you go. That's the rhythm that we're talking about. That's the kind of bounce you need in your step.
The ball in the hands of Kyrie Irving. Oh, a whistle.
That's just a blatant foul. Maybe he's trying to make a statement.
Looks like some substitutions are coming on in.
Team foul number 2. First foul in the last 2 minutes. Entering the game for the Los Angeles Clippers, number 4.
Doesn't have the touch. No good.
It's easy. Force guys into low percentage shots. That's the reason why we're big into stats. It was all provided to you before the game in the scouting report.
Nothing going here on that drive. Montrezl Harrell able to recover with the block. Deep 3 at the buzzer. Paul George can't get that one to go. Defense all over him. 1 quarter down. The Clippers are out in front. Ed Cohen, Jay Williams with you as we get things started here in the second quarter. Leonard. Message received. Well defended. Durant across the timeline. Right now, down 7. Kevin Durant. He's 3 of 5. 60% shooting from the field.
You can forget about it when he uses that 7'5" wingspan to attack the bucket.
And scores.
I see this happen all the time. It used to happen to me. Sometimes an easy offense allows more effort to translate to the defensive end.
Durant. Old school. Backs his man down for the basket.
You feel that? I see the confidence building.
Leonard to George. Fires the 3. Tough shot. Well defended. Durant. Clippers have it.
Come on, let's dig in. Let's really build this lead.
Leonard to Paul George. Knocks it down from mid-range.
You see, you can't actually get mesmerized by the ball. You actually have to focus on the dribbler's belly button. I know that may sound cheesy, but trust me, he can't go anywhere without his core.
And they called the foul. Felt the breeze there, Jay.
His timing was a tad bit off.
Changes coming from both sides right now.
Number 40, Ivica Zubac. Subbing in for the Nets, number 11, Kyrie Irving.
And the Clippers have the rebound. It's LA Clippers ball. Leonard. And drills it. Jay, spacing can be a beautiful thing.
And in today's game, you have to make shots like that. Nice work draining it from deep.
To Durant. Driving right to the basket. Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance at a 3-point play.
He should get some kind of acting award. That's a great sell by the offensive player. But guess what? The ref spit, and that's the game.
Can't convert the free throw. To George. Goes to the right side. Beverly. It's good. Defense has to pick things up.
Ooh, that confidence level is so superior. Whenever you start dragging back on defense before the ball even goes through the net, that speaks for itself.
That's a dangerous spot. Kevin Durant wide open. He nails it. How do you neutralize a threat like Kevin Durant?
Well, that weak side defender constantly has to shade Kevin Durant, and that primary defender, you have to funnel KD into help every single possession, contest shots, and hope that you can deter his vision and that he misses.
So Leonard has a chance. Yes, and the foul. And a chance at 3 coming up.
And I love the smile on the face of the offensive player. Sometimes luck is on your side. I don't know how that shot went in, but and one.
Off the mark on his free throw. To Durant. Gets it to go. Could have been more. A lot of contact, but no foul.
Because in certain players' mind, it doesn't matter if they're amongst the trees or not. They're always going to be the giant in the paint.
Here's a chance from long range. He engulfed him that time.
Just because you're an elite shooter doesn't mean you need to shoot the ball every possession. Maybe give a head fake, crack into the defender, get to the free throw line, see the ball go in the hole.
To Irving. Lobs it up. Kawhi Leonard with the block.
That kid can block out the sun, Ed.
2 minutes remaining in
The crossover gets inside and the slam dunk.
It can only be one of two things here. One, the defender ran out of gas. Or two, this dude is just unstoppable.
Durant against Paul George. Trying to cash in with the fadeaway. Burns him for the basket. Have we ever seen anyone like KD?
Easy answer, no. He's the greatest offensive threat we've ever seen in the game. He has a 7'5" wingspan, and he's doing things that Russell Westbrook does with the ball. We've never seen it before.
New blood coming in for both sides. LA Clippers with the basketball. Here's Leonard for 2. Brooklyn secures the rebound. Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance at a 3-point play.
And I know there's so much excitement about the play, but everybody looks at the player. More people need to pay attention to the guy at the end of the bench, the strength and conditioning coach, because this kid's been putting in the time and effort every day in the weight room.
To Paul George. To Leonard. Shot from the lane won't go.
And you have to remember that your hand is part of the ball. There wasn't enough contact on that play for the refs to blow the whistle.
Oh, with the foul. And a chance coming up at the line.
Smart play to rip through the extended arm of the defender. That will get you to the free throw line every time.
And hits the first free throw. And he makes them both. George on the drive, but his shot misses.
Yo, big kudos to the defender. It seems like the mere presence of him in the paint was enough to throw off the concentration of the guy trying to drop the layup in.
Oh, they call the foul, Jay.
Timing was just a tad bit off.
Paul George. And buries it. Jay, they'll take that any day.
It looks like he's using his ball handling to feel the game out. I know it looks like he's just playing around out there trying to get the fans going. That is true, but he's also finding his rhythm.
Leonard. It's good for 3. Kevin Durant has it. Here comes the screen. Durant against Paul George. To Jordan. Able to convert inside.
Old school equals high percentage.
Turns and slams it down. Time expires to end the first half. The Clippers have the lead. All set to go here in the second half. The third quarter is underway. It's the Clippers with the possession now. George is good.
And if you're on D right now, if you're off on the weak side, stunt towards the driver. That means fake at him. Don't overcommit. Stunt, then get back to your stay at home. Force him to make one of those passes or force him to take a crazy shot at the rim.
Kawhi Leonard matched up with Durant. Has a look. Durant shot, no good. The follow won't go either. Beverly into the front court. His guys lead here, early stages, third quarter. He's been dialed in from long distance. That's now 5 threes for the game.
Nothing more painful than the next day watching tape, seeing the fact that he got 15 points off three-point shots.
Clippers have got it. Leonard. They have to keep him in their grasp.